EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
First down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. And you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Going to go right back to Henry. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. It is brought in the end zone. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Baltimore. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution. And that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm. And that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A tight end in motion now. On play action, Love. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Henry, and he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5. Jackson. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. A big play for the defense to get on the board. Quarterback trying to keep that play going. Instead, sees it go back the other way.
And the quarterback's doing a nice job of keeping his eyes down the field, but he doesn't sense the pressure. And I think that pressure, Mike, is what caused that errant pass. And not only does it lead to the turnover, but it leads to the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. They face second down and 7. Jackson now. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Jackson out of the pistol. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw is Love. This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. We'll go play action with Love. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd and 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Third down and 9. Throwing is Love. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. his second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get this only to about the 20. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Love. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On the handoff, it's Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A first down throw for Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Jackson now on second down. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Second down, Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
First and goal, and it's Henry. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This a yard short of the record from 65 yards out. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Love to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Not much developing there. Short pickup. Down to the 47. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Love. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 27 yards.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's a run. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Love. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll send their tight end left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Baltimore.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down. Now Jackson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there is a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Now give on the ground. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A second down throw for Love. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run it on first down with Henry, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line. That's good for a Baltimore Raven. To throw is Jackson. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Love. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Raiders. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Back to throw, Jackson. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Third and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll try the right side this time. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll stick with him again. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. Third and a yard. Tight end motioning left. Here's Love. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Now a handoff, running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here's a run going left. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A 1st down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 1st and 10 now from the 36. With a shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
On first and 10, Jackson. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now Love. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. He's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Jackson looking to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner, that is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will get just a bit closer. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.